Sports. When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the game. And they desperately want it. Return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. A first down for the offense. They'll run it on the counter. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Crosses the 40. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap.
Lofts one high and deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll get rid of it. Makes a connection. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a 1st down. Now maybe open it up even more.
Snagged in the middle. It's Smith.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that
play. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Mustangs get enough for the 1st down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He makes a grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period.
2nd down coming up.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to run for it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Wide out in motion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 4th down, going to the air. Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Mustangs!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Fair catch called for and made. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. He's going to pass. He's got an open man. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. Then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Jennings. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
That is how it's done on third down and short, and no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D, easily picked that up.
And the Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He'll take a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd down, going up top. He's going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one. He'll take the deep shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Quarterback will audible. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Dixon. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage. And
he's off to the races. At the 20. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got his man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him. And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Dances away to buy time. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Sanders. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick strike complete. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got him downfield. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down to start the drive after the break. Handoff to the lone back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Right back to the well. Nifty little dance step. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. They're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Sanders. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. These corners going to give them some space. Back to pass, it's Sellers. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed on the outside, it's Harbor. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
He'll go to the sneak. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time, and get in a position to win.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And you're seeing why this guy is on the field during 2-minute situations. He can catch the football and make things happen. Nobody open downfield. You just dump it down to him and let the guy go to work, pick up a huge play, and help this offense get in position to win the game.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Pressure coming. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Timeout, South Carolina.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Jennings. Quickly to the tight end. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, SMU.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Smith. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, SMU.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I just asking.